Okay, hello. Um, I'm not dead. I'm still here. And so forth. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do just a short boy today. And so forth. So nothing big, no zombies, no Minecraft, no nothing, no Battlefield. Just kind of gonna be sitting and talking. Um, just for just for purposes today. Just to kind of get a firm give everyone a firm grasp of what's going on and stuff like that. And so I basically just gonna start talking, and then when people come in, they come in whenever they want to, and so forth. So yeah, hello. I'm not gonna say like anything about like I'm back or something like that, but no, it's definitely been a hiatus. I believe it's almost been since Thursday. Boy, let me actually look to see when the last time I did upload, which would be, yeah, okay, I should be fine. I was like, I don't have any other things that could pop up. Yeah, I haven't streamed since 5 days ago, and then even then that was hardcore Minecraft. So just I don't know about hardcore Minecraft. I've definitely been playing on it. I haven't done too much on it, and so forth. But is what it is. And so I will be trying to get back onto there eventually, at some point. But the big thing right now is for me is finding a place right now, and right now I have my foot in the door on a place. This is my sixth apartment that I've been looking for, with me and two other guys now. It looks to be promising, as she sounds interested in letting me come through and so forth. So it's the boy, it is the boy, and so forth. So I'm pretty excited on that front. So I'm hoping that will come to fruition and everything. Another thing is, video games just have not been predominant lately. Basically for the fact that there's this lull period in gaming, and when you're waiting for like those higher end games such as Battlefield and Halo Infinite, which by the way, after the beta, it looks pretty good. I'm going to talk a little bit about it and so forth here in a bit. But Splitgate looks actually pretty poggers. I don't know if I'm going to be ending up playing that, but just because PC players are a little bit more in tune than I am, and I don't think a controller would go well on Splitgate, but I'll try it. I know it's free, so it looks promising. It's almost like a Halo in a way, from what I've seen with Splitgate with portals. It's literally Halo with portals, which is it sounds like my kind of arcadey shooter. I do like a good arcadey shooter, which is why I always fall back on like a Call of Duty and stuff like that, and so forth. But yeah, gonna be looking forward to that. Still no news on what the fuck was it? Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Like, I was actually pretty like hyped for it, and yeah, they're just not talking about it. I know that the fucking company themselves were sold out. TJ, I believe it's TMJ, not TMJ. It's something along the lines of that, to where they lost the rights to the Lego Star Wars games and stuff like that, and then basically they just want to make sure it looks good and is good in the long run. So if they're willing to like buff this out for a couple months, and so be it. I'm not gonna cry about it and so forth, but yeah, is what it is, I guess. There was a lot of grinding, like from what they were promising in that game. There was a lot that was gonna be there was a lot that was going to be grindable in that game, and so forth. So my hair has no idea what it wants. Also, Dead Space is being remade. It looks good from the teaser that they gave and everything. Just with how that's gonna go down, it's definitely gonna be a 4K horror fest from what I've seen. Just with that the teaser from the first teaser from whenever that came out in 2007, 2008, I want to say, like, to what it is today in 2021. You know, that's almost 20 years of technological advancing there. So that's gonna be I feel like a really, really good remake. It's a remake, not a remaster. Remaster would be just updating graphics but keeping the whole game design. Remake is literally starting from scratch and remaking the whole game. So I'm really excited for a remake, not a remaster, for the first time, really, and so forth. So I guess I'm going to talk a little bit about the Halo Infinite, Battlefield, kind of give some thoughts on that and so forth, and I'll probably jump into some more of the indie game developing, because they're developers too. Some of them are good, some of them aren't good, but just to talk about something. And to start off with is just Halo Infinite. It's just Halo. I know people are going to be super annoyed about the sprinting and stuff like that. I could care less about sprinting, to be honest with you. It's just another tool for me. As long as they don't bring armor lock back from Halo Reach, I believe it is, we'll be fine. That was one annoying thing that I was unfortunately a part of in Halo Reach when I played a little bit of it on the multiplayer on my own time, was fucking armor locking, and that was absolute ass. Not gonna lie, hated it and so forth, just because you feel like armor lock was literally two sides of a coin, whether it protected you and screwed the other person over, or you literally would armor lock, sit there, have nades thrown on your ass, die to the nades, and then just get fucking railed by a banshee or something like that. It was so funny. So it really was two sides of a coin on if you were gonna live with after armor locking or not, and so forth. But no, I do prefer head-on challenging and stuff like that with attack rifle. The shotgun obviously was always been a good choice, and then the Magnum. Hopefully the Magnum, it didn't look overpowered in the alpha. I kind of want the Magnum to make a Halo CE comeback in a way. I don't want this little bitch pistol again. Not again. Not like this. And so forth like that. So hopefully the Magnum comes back to clap ass, smoke grass, and sled fast, I guess, and so forth. But no, obviously graphics look good for a Halo game in 2021. I feel like a lot of these games are gonna have the best graphics. And obviously every year is gonna have that, but coming on a PS5 and a whole new system and a whole new era of graphics cards. I do know the 3080s are out, and PlayStations and Xbox X Series. So I don't know. I feel like this will be a good year for gaming, as now we get a full cycle of consoles being out for a year, plus with all the graphics cards and stuff like that. And I can't wait. I just cannot wait for 3070s and 3080s series graphics cards to basically become the norm standard. I know that 1080s and stuff like that were kind of a whole new bottle of graphics and standards at that time, or above average standards, and so it'll be poggers when all this comes to normality, which will be cool. I do feel like it will be cool, and so forth. Other than that, Halo, in my opinion, with campaign, I don't feel like it's going to be any different than what we've really had, except some of the gameplay aspects and stuff like that. It's going to be kind of the same, from my opinion, and so forth. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I guess I'll go right on to Battlefield now. Battlefield does look good in my opinion. I do like how they're basically going back to the roots of just, here's a game, have fun, and they literally throw you in, do a bunch of stuff like that, and so forth. So the whole Battlefield formula has been kind of lost in my opinion over the last couple of I want to say, I think the last 3 games it's kind of lost its identity. I want to say all the way back from Hardline to Battlefield 1 to Battlefield 5. Battlefield 1 was kind of a step in the right direction. However, I never really cared too much with story-wise. They never really gave us a campaign or anything like that, and so forth. And it was always kind of just this mediocre war stories and stuff like that, and I never cared for it. However, in Battlefield 2042, they're just saying, fuck it, we're not going back to that, which I'm super happy about, and so forth. So, take it as we will. I hope gunplay isn't looking as janky as it does in the alpha, because it felt like the gunplay in 5 was my favorite of all the Battlefields for gunplay. I felt like hit rate was always on point. I felt like if I shot somebody and let it would connect, and so forth. And I wasn't always left guessing on. Battlefield 1 with its bullet deviation was kind of annoying. And then Battlefield 4 with a little bit of suppression deviation, along with Battlefield 1's. Was kind of annoying and so forth like that. So we need some sort of beta. They haven't came out with it. It's August. They basically have 2 months, really 2-3 months, I want to say, to come out with a beta and then come out with their game and so forth like that. No alpha, no nothing, which is kind of Monka-esque in my opinion, but I don't know. Alright, let's see here. I do know Chonk. I'm gonna put that down there. I am getting some frameage. No, it's just on my end. We are getting a storm here in a bit, so I mean, we're gonna take it as we will. I want this, right? Yeah. Add some sauce, because I do kind of want to do something real quick. I want to show an indie game developer and so forth like that. So take this whenever we get the old opportunity here too. It's gonna be a little bit small, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be a little bit chunk. It'll be chunk indeed, and so forth. But I will say, Battlefield Portals does look actually really good in my opinion. I like the idea. However, it has to play out well. Battlefield Portals really does have to play out well, because if it's going to be like basically your second main game, is basically what they're saying, is because gun progression and stuff like that will still count in Battlefield Portals, which, okay, maybe that's a good idea, maybe it's not a good idea, because you're going to pull some of the fan base, a lot of the fan base, if they don't like 2042, to Battlefield Portals. And I think they're doing that for a specific reason, just so they can keep a player base, because if you don't like 2042, you have something to fall back onto. And I know Hazard Zone is going to be a thing, so take that with whatever you want to take it with and so forth. But I do need a little bit of a incentive to play the motherfuckers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it for Battlefield 23. So now for some indie game development. There is a game company that is reviving one of my favorite indie games ever, and that is Five Nights at Freddy's. I have not watched the HD trailer of it yet. I watched it roughly at work today. Didn't know they came out with one, and now we're here. So I'm going to watch it with you guys because I feel like it. And yes, so I want to do that. Yep, that is there. Let me slam this in the corner. I don't want to make that full. I don't want to. So I believe I need you. Okay, this will be it. Yep, we'll do that. Cool. So this is the... I'll make it a little bit bigger for you. Yoink. And I'll just... slide to the left. Slide to the right. One stop this now. But yeah. That should be good. And so forth. But yeah. So let's fucking send it, I guess. So... the whole thing with FNAF Plus is it's a remake of the original FNAF game with their own twist on it. So, oh, this is loud for me. That is why it's loud for me. And it looks good. I'm going to be pausing and stuff like that in it, so we'll see. Obviously, the newer animatronics do look pretty pog in my opinion. And so forth, so I'm really liking what they're doing with this whole thing. And this was in the preview for this, so I've already seen this, really. And so forth. Does something pop in the back there? Because they gave a noise. No, nothing really pops in that background. Which is fine. I don't care. I don't care too much. Yeah. Oh, we got like an hour and a half. So they went with another VHS, which I'm not too sad about. I actually do like the fact that they went with a VHS style. It's always... the VHS kind of started becoming more popular as time went on. Just with channel making and stuff like that. So, that's Pog in and of itself. And so, obviously, you know, I wouldn't be following this game to company if they weren't doing good with it and so forth like that. I know for a fact that there we go. Now we have the Pogger Express there, so forth. So I do know, what was it? Alright, that should be good. Obviously, I don't own any of the sounds. I gotta make sure it's not too loud. I don't think it will be too loud. I feel like I can be loud enough. Alright, so I do know something was in this. There's text flashing. Okay, there's a whole ass conversation going here. Oh, excuse me? Is that the marionette? I don't know why I just don't slow it down. That has to be the marionette right there. That has to be. At least, yeah, it is. So the marionette's gonna be in game 1. I didn't realize that. Although this is super loud for me because I want to be scared and stuff like that. I want to piss myself tonight. Backpack. Also, this, I think, from what I've seen, it said it was a paranormal investigator. Fear the Ghost Hunter or something like that. Some shit like that. Plus, I've never watched it on this big of a screen, so, you know, it's what it is. And somebody... pointed out to me when I talked to them, and it's like, bro, did you see that in the background? I was like, what? And it was like, yeah, when he shows like the paper and everything. So apparently something's in the darkness. So I'm definitely, obviously I've gotten a way better resolution from here to my camera on my phone, or just my phone in general. So he said it is in here. I can't believe if it was right there or not. I mean, I'm not saying anything. Robots moving at night. Oh, these are just mysteries about it. Behind the pirate's curtain. Behind the pirate's curtains. Fucking curtains. Guards or live bait. Very suspicious. What's in the huge box? Well, the huge box is the security puppet or night marionette. Guards is live bait. No, so I don't care too much. And stuff like that. So he said right here. I don't know if that's something. Hold on. Go forward a little bit more. Okay, yeah, cool. I don't think that was something. One sec. He said it's something literally right there. Which I guess I can see it. Maybe? Like, I could assume that's one of the animatronics. And based off this whole trailer, I do know that's kind of a reveal for Foxy. I do know it is that. It's kind of Foxy's reveal. Oops. So. And it's a 13-minute short film for Foxy, which is Monka Essenway. Yeah, something was... No. I'm going to say no. I didn't see anything on that. Cool. I did not hear this before. I think this is just sped up or reversed or some shit like that. Right now I'm looking for head movement. That's kind of like the one thing. Yo, Bonnie's head moves. I didn't notice that. And then it just stares at you. It's back to normal. Okay. Cool. I guess. And then obviously the designs. I love the redesigns of the characters. They just did. I think he's made them way creepier than their original counterparts, which, you know, nice. I do prefer that over the old characters and so forth. It's been a while since we've seen the real main characters from the actual designer. It's always been the next game after the next game, and you kind of always wanted to see that original crew. And this is kind of making it a twist, but it's capturing the same. Chica just looks horrific. That eye is just so out of place. So I never. To finish my first thought, it's recaptured the old feel of the first FNAF. So I never got this. Does it actually detect ghosts and shit like that? Ah, that's Monk ass. So that's the thing. Is this like a radio and he just is a kid like coming into here? Like, okay, hear me out. If you're a kid coming in here with your straight up just radio, trying to communicate with them, and if they're communicating via radio, you know, what are you accomplishing really in the end here? Exactly, it's nothing. Or in my opinion, this is a teenager who's trying to do like the YouTube before whole YouTube and breaking and entering shit like that was a thing. Because it was a thing. They were faked, obviously, but it was still popular on YouTube at the time and stuff like that. So, you know, is this a teenager with an actual ghosting and it's literally just communicating with song? Because I know at the very end of the reveal here, or the trailer, or teaser, whatever we want to call it, it was playing the same song and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's like literally just a communication via the song and stuff like that. Okay, well, it's the same thing, dude. There's a light behind that person's eye. I don't know if it's just saying the metal. It still is pretty loud for me. That scared me. There's text there. I don't know if that's even readable. It's literally a bunch of numbers and letters. Is it the same? Oh no, they're all, it's changing. So I don't know if it's like frame perfect. Obviously he gets locked in now. Congrats, dude. So this goes for Pirates Cove. But this is my first time really watching this thing. I only went with by frames on my phone at work at like 480p. It's only 720. It only goes up to that because of the static element of the whole deal and stuff like that. Sorry, out of order. Yar. I believe it's just Freddy. It didn't look like Foxy's hand. The ambience of this place too. Imagine how quiet it would be. Just randomly here, and then you get like the shifting and the settling of things. Bro, that's monk-ass in my opinion. Like, you cannot do anything to make this a fun job. It would be hell. We get to see Foxy? No, if I remember correctly, we don't see him. Is there something back there? Yeah, something looked like it was back there. Like a pair of eyes. Yeah, I bet it was just like a little thing. Yeah, it's like darting across here, and I don't know. I feel like it's just the film static going across. Yeah, I feel like it's the film static. Yeah, pull it out, dude. Shiver me timbers. Kind of goes along the theme of. So it goes right back to this song. I want to know the name of that song. I want to see how monk-ass this song is. You cannot. Can't say that. It's. Let's see OG Freddy picture. Cool. Cool, cool. So my question was, is that a... Okay. Let me just, come on, simmer down. Oh, that's 5 seconds. So it's like 10 seconds right there. I don't know why I just don't slow it down. Alright, here we go. So we slow it down. My mouse still... No, it's not really. Playback speed. Give me that. Nice, juicy. Oh, there it was. Let me get it. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let me get that freeze frame. Perfect here. Come on. Oops. Happens at like 13? 14. Happens at 14. Yep, 14. So something hits it. What is it at 45 right now? Let's go back to 42. Yeah, it happens at 14. It's just such a quick frame. There, that's a great one. So hard to say what's happening right here. Freddy's in... Oh, that's the bite of 83. That's gotta be the bite of 83. I don't know if it is. Or if it isn't. It looks like it's the Bite of 83. Because there's something obviously happening in the jawline, you know. Something's also happening a little bit further behind. I don't think it's dealing with anything. If it is, it's probably just the puppet. Because the puppet likes to come in and stuff like that. Also, something did run in front of the camera again. Although this has changed. I don't think it means it might remember something. Now, is that the only frame we get? Yeah, that's like the only frame we really get of it, which is fine. So cool, we actually looked to see what that was and stuff like that. It did look like the Bite of 83, in my opinion, although it makes no sense. Although Freddy did have a different tone. It was darker and it looked like more yellow, but I feel like it was just a discoloration of the snout and stuff like that. So it could be the Bite of 83, BR, RB, AC, KU. I feel like this is for a whole ass ULR code, because I think there's a secret one, I can't remember, but alright, let's just keep going and stuff like that. Cool. Security office. Cool. I was vaguely zoning in and out here at this point. Fun day, my 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 fun day. Is there a ball pit? That's from the books. The ball pit's from the books. Interessante. Excuse me. Why do we have that? Oh, I think this is a reference to, the animatron, the secret animatronic that we all thought was in FNAF 1, because way back, Spike did a video. He was an old FNAF YouTuber and stuff like that. Obviously, there's Golden, there's Fazbear there, there's just those. I want to get to that. That looks pretty sick. Pirates Cove. The ball pit was from the books, Into the Pit. It's when a kid jumped into the pit, literally went back in time to the time-traveling ball pit, came out in a different time period and saw like all the murders happen and shit like that. So that was a thing. I can't remember the exact ending of it, but that's basically what that was. And then the dog here, we thought there was a secret animatronic in FNAF 1 called Sparky, and if you looked at the cam that I cannot remember. Let me. I believe it was shit, I can't remember exactly. I believe it was the utility room, and if it was right behind the door looking outside, it looked like a pair of eyes looking back, and you could see a floppy ear. And so everybody thought it was a dog animatronic that was secretly back there, but would later be debunked as it's just a graphical glitch. But that was a whole thing and stuff like that. I believe his name was Sparky. I actually wanna see real quick here, and so forth. So it's yoink that out real quick. Dog. Oh, it's bright. Anima. And is it right here? No, it's not Anima. Tron. FNAF. Okay, that's obviously type of dog. Fetch. His name was Fetch. Sometime before the events of that, the animatronic dog ended up getting possessed by a fake image of Sparky circulated in the early days of FNAF. Yeah, this was it. This was the boy and stuff like that. Do they have a picture of it? It would be cool. Oh, the books was Fetch. So Sparky was his name. So I was correct. I want to see the picture of it. There it is. The fake image of Sparky circulated in the early days. Okay. So it was fake, obviously. But it was such a interesting boy and so forth. I want to find a good picture of it. Fake Sparky FNAF. There we go. That's all you have to really type these days. It was huge at the time. Like the fact, like, yeah. So let me pull this up here real quick. It was a cool concept in my opinion. I was like, you know, why don't we do that? But yeah, no, Sparky was basically this. It was almost like a Foxy ripoff in a way. They called it Ralph, but it was Sparky. I want the original picture here. I can't, you know. This is what we saw. I don't want to click on anything, but yeah, it was basically, just, you can look it up. Basically, this is what he looked like with a Freddy outline and then the floppy ears and stuff like that and so forth. So yeah, it was a legit boy that was circulating around at the time, which it was like, and this was when FNAF was becoming a whole like cult thing and stuff like that. So yeah, let's move on. No, it was a bit of a side rant, but you know. All right, let me see these. Why the hell would you have that picture? Oops, forward instead of back. Look here. A little bit forward. I'm believing there's just saying my fun day. Why the hell is that? It's either a Bonnie ripoff or it's referencing Springtrap. I don't think it's referencing Springtrap. I think it's just your typical Bonnie drawing, because there's different colors of Bonnie here as is and stuff like that. There's no real references really. I mean, maybe the bottom one here with the bunny referencing cake. I don't think it is though. Also, we get Helpy. Helpy's gonna be in this game. Can we get better? Look at those. Helpy's safety tips: don't run, don't yell, don't scream, don't poop on the floor, stay close to mom, don't touch Freddy, don't hit, leave before dark. Thank you. So for the fact rule number 4 is don't poop on the floor. I wonder how many times that has been a thing. Like picturing like, you know, old Reginald, you know, working the counter at the pizza, like seeing little like little Jeremy pulling his pants down and taking an absolute dumpy on the floor, dude. Imagine that. Imagine. Smart ass. It's just a camera. Cameras blend in so well with that back texture. Well, I would have definitely changed that texture, to be honest with you. In my opinion, I would have changed this texture. Just looking at that. Ooh, we get some cam footage. So it literally looks like that entire bulletin is just about my fun day. Yo, I got some... Hold up. There's some straight up Slenderman static in there. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to freeze frame one of those. Okay, it's not, it's all backwards. Not right now. They will move later. I missed one, I missed another one, I missed another one. What should I do? That sounds fun. But don't you want to watch them sing one more time? I want to see that. Oops. Sorry. Ooh, I don't... What about you? Oh, yo, there's an animatronic there. Is that... That's Foxy. Oops. Too back too far. See if I can... There's a red text there. I want to see what that red text was. Oh, is that just follow me? I'm looking right at it. Yeah, it just said follow me. That's Foxy. That's our boy Foxy. Yeah, I can tell by the legs. Because it's all bare bones. And I think it's a hook in his right. See, it's tall boy. Is he short and hunched over? He looks... Oh, no, he's tall. That's a tall boy. Like, he's right by the light. Because that's an eye right there. That is a tall boy. Monka. Oh. That's Monka's. Alright, so we're in the office now. By the way, there was that light there. There's no other lights on. Is this 2 different time periods? No, it has to be the same time period because he's literally in the same building and it's showing footage of the same thing. What the hell is that? Cupcake, I'm sorry, man. You're not... Also, Balloon Boy and FNAF 1. I gotta think. Balloon Boy was FNAF 2. Oh, FNAF 2 was a prequel to FNAF 1. That's right. I forgot about that. But no, can we just talk about that? Oh my word, dude. Oh, show the characters, dude. Show it. Yeah. So Chica really just actually has a dot eye. That's an interesting character design, I'm not gonna lie. Bonnie's obviously my favorite of the looking. Maybe if Foxy can appear. Maybe if Foxy does appear, you'll change my mind. I've always liked Foxy or Bonnie. Bonnie just looks that part, man. Freddy has that look of, you know, of a Freddy. They all have pants. Chica, I never got behind. That lazy eye though, that's Monk-ass, dude. Like I can totally see why they went with it just to make it creepy and like they don't have a lot of money and shit like that. But you know, Bonnie does look solid, my boy. Oh, what the fuck? Why does the puppet have so many facial features? Also, oh my goodness, is there anything on this back wall that I can look real quick? No, it doesn't look. I mean, Foxy's looks kind of interesting because it's just a hook in the thing right there. There's a lot of spider webs, so I feel like this place is abandoned. But that night marionette, dude. Oh, he did not get a glow up cupcake. I cannot get over that cupcake. It looks so hideous in my opinion. Why does it have a mustache? Why is it trying to be like Italian too? Oh, by the way, did we have that cam system? We just had the monitor. Did he? Yeah, no real. It's just a phone, some monitors. I'm assuming it's just gonna be a pull-up tablet again. All right, he sits here. What does he do? The fan, the OG fan. All right, we're gonna do like, yep, pulls out his little radio. What is he gonna pull? Is it really just a radio? Yo, jump scare.